So we're back at the pond again, chasing tilapia, Bangus. There's my rig. As I say, it's just a float. Got the little rubber float stoppers there to stop it from sliding up and down. There's a lot of ways you can do that. I've got a swivel. So I've got 8-pound line down to 6-pound line on the swivel there. Got our hook. It's going to vary on how big the fish are. Here they're up to about a kilo, kilo and a half. And the bait is the homemade dough that I have on my channel. I've already caught a tilapia. It's always away, the camera wasn't rolling. I was just setting up and caught a tilapia. So there's our bait, just molded onto the hook. So light line. The water level's really low in the pond at the moment. It's dropped about 2 feet, so we are in the dry season here in the Philippines. Some rain would be nice. But yeah, we'll give it a crack. There we go, we're getting a bite already. See that float stand up. Just trying to get some fish for lunch on Thursday. We're going out with a heap of people, so we'll get some fresh fish. So tilapia and Bangus. The tilapia I've got now is about half a kilo. I'll show that later. So I was setting it up, threw it out without the camera, and yeah, got a fish straight away. So the water's looking quite brown. It's just need rain. It's been so dry. If it rains, it'll bucket down for about half an hour, then it stops. Anyway, that's the bait gone. Again, just moulding it on the hook. It's probably a little bit soft. I'll add some flour to this. Yeah, just flick it out there, and sometimes they bite almost immediately. Yeah, so I was here 5 minutes, I've already caught a fish, so we get half a dozen and call it a day. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon. It's about 30 degrees. So it's nice and warm. There's a bite. Just want to see that float go under. So a beautiful day for it. No wind or a slight breeze. As I say, it's about 30 degrees, nice and warm. Fish are biting, as you can see. That float's about to go. Not sure the camera can pick that up, but it's bobbing around out there. Yeah. Oh. So we missed that one. Good bite. It's my bait-in, they call it here, bait. So it's dough. Recipe is on one of my other videos there. It works great. I think we'll hang on to the rod. They're biting pretty fast. So no sinker. Sometimes I use a sinker if I'm trying to get out a little bit of distance, but there we go, they're biting already. But I've gone really light today, no sinker. No weight, just the swivel. Oh, and there we go. Oh, there we go. It's a good size fish. Huh. Yeah, this is a really good fish. Oh, damn. That was a couple of kilos. I have no idea what that was. I wasn't confident that hook was going to hold. And we have a scale on our hook. So there we go. That's why it came off. That was a cracker. So there's some good fish in here. Bugger. It felt like a big tilapia, maybe at least 1.5 kilos, maybe bigger. So there's some good bungus in here, but that didn't fight like a bungus. That milkfish fought more like a tilapia. It's all right. There's plenty out there. So this is the local ponds. There's about 6 ponds here. So I have fished this place before. I've got videos there of catching snakehead. But so I'm after something to eat, or for the wife anyway. I don't really eat the tilapia and that, but my wife likes them. They're really popular here in the Philippines. The bangus and the tilapia. Really, really common fish. About every fish market you go to has got those fish there. And there we go, we're getting a bite. Man, that was a cracking fish. That felt like 2 kilos, that thing. That's spewing. Some big ones in here. You can see the bow waves quite often. You see them swimming around. So without a landing net, that was probably going to be difficult anyway. I'm on the motorbike, so I'm sort of limited of how much stuff I can carry. I definitely don't have a landing net. I've got the backpack. The motorbike's over there. Equipped with a fishing rod holder. But yeah, no landing net, which makes it a little bit hard if you do get something quite big. So say 3 kilo line, if you get a 2 kilo fish, you're trying to lift it. There we go, straight away. Just playing around with it. Oh, there we go. Just a little one. Oh, there we have it. So that's our tilapia. Oh, they are spiky. I got cut pretty bad like last time, and I forgot to bring a rag again. Oh, there we go. So that's fish number 2. Let's put in a little catch bag. Good idea to bring a towel or some gloves. They are really spiky. I got cut pretty bad last time. It was only a small cut, but just gushed with blood. Yeah, they're a spiky little thing to pick up. But anyway, that's fish number 2. So I've just added a bit of flour to that bait. I like it a bit on the dry side. It's just a matter of playing around to it until you get the consistency that you like. So that's about 1 foot under the float. There we go. See how long that takes. Don't know if you can hear the pigs in the background. There's a pig farm over there. Oh, there we go, getting some bites already. Oh, starting to nibble on that. So I like to get it to go under. It's only a light float. Fish is not big enough to pull that under, it's not worth catching. I find the tilapia just sort of tap it a couple of times and then pull it under, where the Bangus seem to hit it pretty hard. Sort of one grab. That's biting, so for me that looks like a tilapia. So, beautiful little spot. Oh, there we go. Ah. Float's just laying over. I think that something's towing that around. Ah. Okay. Yeah, this spot's just a local pond. It's about 5-10 minutes from where we live. So there's tilapia, milkfish or bangus, dalag, which is snakehead, and catfish. The milkfish definitely is more fun to catch. They fight really well. And the snakehead on the top lure, like a frog or something, they're awesome as well. But they're not much to eat. Some people eat them, but not me. But they're fun to catch because they hit that frog off the surface. There's quite a few of them in here. They're a bit of a pest. They're eating all the baby tilapia and the bangus, so they're not really too welcome in here. Quite aggressive fish. Just gotta watch where we stand under the shade of a tree with a coconut. They drop pretty often here. And snakes. I have a video there of a snake that I saw here as well. It was a harmless snake, but you never know here. Always on the lookout. But yeah, great little spot. Spend the afternoon, a couple of hours fishing. So caught one, lost one. That's probably the biggest tilapia I've hooked in here. Felt like a tilapia. The bangus are really fast. Sometimes they jump out of the water. They just pull line really quick. That was more of a sluggy sort of tilapia fight, but a lot of weight. So I only was 2 kilos on that fish. Spewing, but that's fishing, I guess. You can see the scale was covering the hook, so that's why it got off. It wasn't hooked properly. So the bait doesn't last too long. It's pretty soft, that dough, so it doesn't take them long to get it off. I'll just adjust that. So it's quite shallow in here at the moment. Just yeah, make it a little bit shallow under the float. Just a bit of like a pea-sized bait. Doesn't matter too much. Mold it around the hook. Bit of an effort to cast. There's got coconut trees everywhere here. Yeah, that's getting bites already. You see what I mean? That bait works really well, that dough. So flour, cream corn, breadcrumbs. Pretty much that's everything. And as I say, there is a video there on how to make it. It works, it's all I use, it works awesome. I've caught everything in here: catfish, tilapia, bangus on the dough bait. The snakehead, obviously not. They take the lure. I use a frog lure for those. I have never caught a snakehead on the dough, or dalag they call them here in the Philippines. If I'm after a bit of sport, I'll chase the snakehead, but if I'm after some ulam, which is a miho, I'll chase the bangus and the tilapia. So the wife and the family will eat them. I'm not a big eater of fish. Usually I don't get a bite in 10 seconds, it means the bait's gone. It is a bit quiet out there. You know, sometimes they bite it like the second it hits the water. It's crazy how quick they get to it. Let's move that float a bit. Yeah, it looks like they got the bait off straight away. That was unusual. Usually takes a couple of goes to get the bait off. So there we go. I'll try and leave that point of the hook showing a little bit. Doesn't seem to bother the fish too much. And there we go, it's just hit the water. And we can see how quick they bite it. Make a liar of me. Yep, you can see the bow waves, there's fish everywhere here. There's a lot of small milkfish, bangus in here, quite small ones. They can be a bit of a nuisance sometimes. There we go, they're biting on that. Some of the bow waves in here are quite big, so definitely, as you see, I hooked that fish before, that was a couple of kilos, so there's definitely some big fish in here. My biggest tilapia in here is about 1.5 kilo. I reckon that was bigger than that. That felt like about a 2 kilo fish. Oh, there we go. It's got the float. It's just bobbing away there. Here we go. Ooh, that's a smaller fish. Still alright, good little eating size. Yeah, a little bit small, that guy. Yep, throwing him in the pond behind me. A little bit small, we're not desperate. Nothing wrong with keeping that size, a lot of people would have kept that, but I think we can do a little better than that. There we go. We have a little bangus. That's what I say, there's a lot of these little fellas in here. See how small that is. So bangus, we call that milkfish in Australia. You get one of those at a kilo and you know you've got a fish on. Even half a kilo, they go ballistic. It's one of the hardest fighting fish I've ever caught, pound for pound. Oh, they jump, they just go ballistic. But a lot of small ones in this pond. I'm yet to catch a big bangus in here, just big tilapia. And there we go, they're biting it already. So that's probably bangus, there's probably a school of them out there. There we go. Oh, pulled that out of his mouth, I think. There's a pond down the back that's got bigger bangus in it, and unfortunately there's a lot of snags there, so if you hook a fish, it's, as you can see on one of my other videos, yeah, they break you off pretty easy. I'll be tempted to go down there in a minute. There's our duck friends out there. Yeah, we got him, another little one. Another little Bangus. You can see they're a fast fish. So you imagine that at a half a kilo or more, and they're a lot of fun. Just the shape of them, they got that torpedo shape, the big tail. Makes them so powerful. We might actually move to the bigger pond in a minute. As you see, the chunks of corn that are in that dough, the cream corn. There we go, biting already. Oh. Yeah, got him. It's a little tilapia. Oh, that is small, that one. Definitely don't want to keep him. Well hooked though. I'll throw it in the pond behind me. Again, instantly biting. So the dough works well. The recipe's there. It's really easy to make. So with the breadcrumbs, you can use normal white bread. Today I used cheese bread. You buy bread here that has cheese in it. So I put that through the blender, made crumbs out of that, so it's got a bit of cheese in it. So many different ways you can do this bait. But if you want the basic recipe, just go to my other video. Oh, what's this? This is a good fish. Oh, it's a big tilapia. Not too big, but he's all right. Yep, good eating size. Well, so there we go. Probably 400 or 500 grams. So that's 3. So that's our setup. This is a Shimano 2 to 4 kilo fishing rod, obviously, and a 1000 size Shimano reel with 8 pound line on it, and a 6 pound trace, just a little bit lighter. Fish can be shy in this shallow water, so, and as you see, it works really well. They're biting on that straight away. Oh. So good fun, light gear. If you do hook a fish like a 2 kilo milkfish in the snags, you're going to have fun trying to stop it. But it's worth the risk, I reckon. Definitely catch more fish on light line. So, and the floater that I use, there's so many different floats. I use a little bobbing float sometimes. I just thought I'd try this one today. Something different. Those little rubber float stoppers. That's how I stop the float. There's plenty of other ways to do it. So, there's a million ways to do this stuff, but this is what works for me. Hopefully it can help some people out. I'm no expert. I've never caught these fish until probably 2 months ago. I've been fishing for 40 years, but I've never chased tilapia or bangus before because I've lived in Australia, so it's new to me. But fishing's fishing, you know, it's all the same principle. Fresh bait, the right tackle for the fish, all that sort of stuff. It's just fun. I love catching, 1-2 kilo fish on light gear down in a pond. It's pretty cool. So in a couple of days I might be trolling for, marlin or tuna, Spanish mackerel. But this is fun too. I love coming down here in the afternoon, and it's pretty peaceful down here most of the time. You see, I'm the only one here, which is generally the case. Only one other time I've been here and there's been other people, but normally I have this place to myself. I bring the father-in-law sometimes, or their little nephew. Today I got myself. So nice peaceful afternoon, and it's just fun. I love fishing, so this is just, so it's not catching marlin or tuna, but I still love it. Oh, this is heavy. Oh, this is a slugger. Holy moly. Oh, this is going to be a big tilapia. Yeah, holy crap, this is the biggest one I've probably ever hooked, I'd say. Yep, this is a horse. Holy moly, and I've got no net. Oh, this is an absolute donkey. Oh, no chance. Gonna try and beach him. Oh. Yeah, this is a big fish. He's probably 2 kilos. Oh man. Well hooked, but no landing net. Oh, this is gonna be, this is a donkey. Oh, this is gonna be, oh man. Yeah, this is the biggest one I've ever hooked. Oh, I don't know what to do with no landing net. Yeah, this is an absolute horse. I really tire him out, I think, and then just try and grab him. Holy moly. Oh, yeah, this got to be 2 kilos, this thing. Might try and get my feet wet. This is my biggest tilapia. Jeez, I just don't know how to. I don't want to lift him because it'll break the line. Two-hand grip. There he is. That's my biggest tilapia. Maybe 2 kilos. Close to 2 kilos. Whew, yeah, big one. Awesome fish. It's about as big as I get in this pond. It's probably the one I dropped earlier, or similar to the size that I dropped earlier. So he's not over yet. Gotta get him in the bag. There he is. I'd say 2 kilos. Definitely my biggest tilapia. That is awesome. Whew, out of breath. Used to heavy breathing. It's hot. That wore me out. Well, there you go. That's that bait again. That doe. Try for another one. I think we've got enough fish for the barbecue, but yeah, we'll go try one more. Still getting my breath back from that fish. Yeah, landing net would make it easier, but so it's hard to carry everything on that motorbike. I think I'll invest in one though. Oh, there we go, another one. Just a little one this time. Don't know if I can handle another big one. Yeah, a little fella. Whew. So it's really hot, it's muggy. It just drains your energy. And I'm not the fittest person going around. Hopefully you liked the video. Please, if you have enjoyed it, all the hard work that I put in. It's bloody hot. Whew. Yeah, no, if you've enjoyed it, just hit the like button. Getting a lot of people watching, but not many likes. Or if you don't like it, that's fine too. Just let me know why. Bit of feedback would be nice. Yeah, I'm just showcasing what we're doing here in the Philippines. So family and friends in Australia that are keen to know what we're up to. Me, it's mainly fishing and motorbike riding. So I've just created this channel just to show people the lifestyle over here. So hopefully people will watch and like the video. So catch one more fish, I reckon, and call it a day. I'm buggered. So it's a beautiful day. There's no wind at the moment, so it's a little bit muggy. It's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Definitely got enough fish. So we're going on a barbecue boat thing on Thursday, so at the Argos River, which is about an hour and a half from where we live. Beautiful spot. I'll be doing some videoing there as well. So we have enough fish, and I'm buggered. So I'll catch one more, hopefully. Call it a day. Hopefully people have liked the video, learned something. So we do catch tilapia in Australia, but no one really eats them because where you catch them it's pretty dirty sort of water. They're a bit of a pest, or they're definitely a pest, an invasive pest species in Australia. But here they're actually nice. My wife loves them. So most Filipinos like them too because they're such a common fish. You go to a fish market, you guarantee they're going to have tilapia and they're going to have bangus, which is what we call milkfish in Australia. I've never caught either until I came here. I believe we get milkfish in Australia up north and maybe up in Darwin and that. People catch them on bread, but I've never caught one before. And the tilapia I have seen when I was living in Townsville, actually we used to see quite a few, but never chased them, never caught them. And you wouldn't eat them there. But here they're good. My wife's fussy when it comes to food and she really loves the tilapia. So she'll be happy. It's got a feed there. Anyway, hopefully you've learned something. I learn something every time we go fishing, so. But anyway, we'll try and get one more. Go home to the aircon. Wow, that's instantly. It's just crazy how quick they bite. It's like it lands in their mouth or something. It's crazy. So they're biting that already. Ah. So yeah, that's my biggest tilapia. I reckon the one I hooked earlier was that size. It felt about the 2 kilo mark. Previous to that, I think it was about 1.5 kilos, but that thing definitely weighs close to 2 kilos. I'm going to call it 2 kilos anyway. I'll weigh it when I get home. Yeah, sometimes just moving that float gets them interested, so they're a little bit quiet. I bobbed that float, now they're hitting it again. Right, there we go, that's a little Bangus. That's a little tilapia. There we go, a little bit smaller than the one we just caught. Quite a lot of this size in here. Yeah, in the other side there. I said one more, but can't really count that one, it's a bit small. So a nice Bangus would be good, just so you can see the fight. So they're amazing fighters. Ugh. They haven't slowed down at all. I think I have, but the fish haven't slowed down. So they're just on it straight away. Sound like a broken record, but it's just crazy how quick they hit it. There's a big splash near my line. It's under. Oh, bugger. I think I need some line float, like Vaseline or something, to make that line float, because when you're pulling up that belly of slack, it tends to make it a little bit harder to hook the fish. So something for next time, maybe try and get some stuff on that line to make it float. Oh. As you can see, that's just instant. That's tilapia again. Just instant. So that's not too bad for eating size. As I say, they are spiky little bastards. Yeah, not too bad. Well, I'll put him back. So I'm buggered. Famous last cast. Even over there, I've casted 10 feet away from where I was, and they're biting it straight away again. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Bit unlucky there. Thought that was right on the money. Okay, here we go again. Oh, that was a bit unlucky. They're biting well, actually. They're actually hitting the bait pretty hard now. Probably should change my hook, but it's too late today. But yeah, I probably should change the hook, but as I say, I'm a little bit lazy at the moment. Fish are still biting really well. It's been non-stop, but they were biting, so I had a fish within 5 minutes. And they haven't slowed down at all. Wow, this is how you miss them. I can feel the hook like it's almost setting, and then I just miss them. You see the fish are a little bit smaller at the moment, so yeah, a little bit harder to hook. Could change hook size, but so I don't really want to catch those little ones. I'm happy to lose a bit of bait. That big fish, I can almost go a bigger hook, but so I'm happy using the hook I've got. Oh, splashing right near there. There you go, just move that float and bang, they start biting again. Might have baited me. Yep. Alright, definitely the last one this time. So we have enough fish. Go home and have a shower. They're sweating. Weather's beautiful this time of the year in the Philippines. When we first got here, it was wet season, and it was wet. It rained every day. Inches and inches of rain every day. This thing would have been flooded here. I didn't come here then, but the swamp was full of water. As I say now, the swamp is almost dried out. The weather's beautiful. It's just a little bit muggy, but so we've got aircon at home, thank God. Not everybody has aircon here, unfortunately, so very lucky to have a nice, comfortable house. Filipinos are a lot tougher than me. They're used to the hot weather. I just can't do it. And my wife's Filipino and she loves the aircon too, so I'll go home and have a shower, cool down, and clean these fish. It's the worst part of the day. Oh, that's a Bangus. So I find the Bangus just yank it under really fast. And the Tilapia sort of try and pull it, swim away with the bait. You see the float just sort of moving slowly across the water. But yeah, so that hit took the bait. That was a big sharp hit. Yeah, it's pretty hard to hook them when they do that. Don't get much of an opportunity. Famous last cast again. I think that's about the 5th last cast I've had. Oh, I was under the water. I was looking over there at the fish jumping out of the water. It's always the way. You take your eyes off for a second. So there's schools of milkfish in here, and every now and then they just burst out of the water. I dare say something's hitting them. Like that'd be snakehead. It's the only thing in here that would eat them. Tilapia wouldn't be doing it. I will do a snakehead video. So I do have some there. If anyone wants to watch those. Some here, some in the swamp. But I will do a snakehead one soon. That's just casting. 100 casts, one fish. Sometimes I've had 2 casts here and caught a fish, but it's generally a lot of casting with the frog popper, with the bait caster reel, just running it across the near the reeds, bouncing it off the bank. They're awesome fun. The video of me losing a good sized one here, probably about a 2 kilo fish. Seems to be a lot of videos of me losing fish. That's fishing for you. Here we go, come on. So we just get that last fish. And we got him. Another little tilapia. So that's not a bad eating size, people would eat that here. But so we got bigger ones. There we go, it's 200 grams maybe. Oop. Pick him up. That's it. Oop, and I'll drop him again. So that's spiky and slimy. So I'll throw him back. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully you've learned something or liked something. I'm going to call it a day. Again, it's a little floater, swivel, 3 kilo line, 4 kilo line. Yeah, easy. The bait is dough. The recipe is in my other video, which makes a lot. You probably don't want to make that much. Probably just do half of what I've got there. That's for a big day with a couple of people. Anyway, thanks for watching. Cheers.